Today, everybody, we're back on Verdun. I'm going through the U.S. Doughboy faction now. They are the rifle type, which is more my play style anyway. Today, we are focusing on the Corporal squad. I'm going to be focusing mostly on the M1911 with the grenade and the M1917 Enfield with bayonet. I'm not going to really go over the 1911 with the binoculars because, well, to be very honest with you, you're not going to get as many kills. Sure, it helps you place your artillery fire, but I've tested it out a little bit, and honestly, the artillery fire isn't the most accurate. So I don't really think you need the binoculars in this squad. So we're just going to focus on the 1911 with the grenade today with the M1917 Enfield. So with the artillery fire not being as accurate, they give you like 3 blasts, and it's in like a radius. So that's again why it's like, well, you really don't need to use the binoculars if you don't want to. So another little point is to know what your play style is if you're going to be playing the Corporal. Again, I like to cover fire and shoot long range, so my play style says the Enfield. However, if you like short range and trench kills, the 1911s to go with. You can get a lot of kills with the 1911, especially if you're clearing trenches and have a grenade. You can assault easier with the 1911 because of the grenade, and so on and so on. So let's go ahead and just start with the Enfield. You've heard me talk about the 1911 extensively in my other videos. If you want to go back and listen to those videos, they're used extensively with the Canadians. And you can hear me rant about my man crush of the 1911. So let's just go ahead and get started here. Like I said, I took some notes the other day because I was actually having a lot of fun with the Enfield. It's got excellent sights on it. It compares with the Ross rifle with the Canadians. You can go back and listen to that one. That's the specialist squad with the Canadians. The Ross rifle has excellent sights, but so does the Enfield. The Enfield has really good sights. I think I prefer the Ross rifle sights over the Enfield, but the Enfield, again, is not bad. A little bit more with it. You do have to deal with a lot of sway. Again, it's kind of comparable to that Ross rifle. I would say shoot prone as much as you can because it does deal with that sway better. It's got a great melee because of the bayonet. Its rate of fire is excellent. It's one of the best rates of fire in any squad, in my opinion. It's got an average reload, but the one thing is you have to chamber a round if you use all of your ammunition, and that does slow you down. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here in just a second. So it's best to fire and get down to 1 round and have that 1 round already chambered and then reload, because then you just have to stick 5 rounds in at once and it comes in a 5-round clip, so you don't ever have to chamber one if you keep one in there. So my advice is always keep one chambered and then reload. And again, I'll show you that here in a minute. I'm shooting 49% accuracy with the Enfield. Again, that's not too bad for me. And a little bit about the artillery ability. I typically use it when I'm assaulting trenches. Again, it's got like a radius of blast. It's got 3 blasts, and then it's in like a little circle radius. Again, I'll show you that here in a little bit. The grenade that they have for the 1911 squad is very much like the Mills bomb that the Canadians use. So again, if you want to hear me talk more extensively about the Mills bomb and grenades and everything, you can go back to my Canadian faction videos. I do think with the M1E grenade, though, you can throw it farther than the Mills bomb. I was testing that the other night, and it seemed like I could throw it farther than the Mills bomb. But the first thing I do here is I will show you the reload, because the reload is a big deal. It's a big difference. Like I said, it slows you down if you have to chamber one, but if you keep one chambered and then reload, it's much, much faster. So that'll be the first thing I do here once it actually puts me in a server. But I had a lot of fun testing with the Corporal class. Again, the artillery, it's good, it's fine. I think I prefer using the mustard gas. I was really shocked at how many kills I could get with the mustard gas. I actually got more kills using the mustard gas than I did the artillery. But you can get multiple kills with the artillery, but I find that I got more kills with the mustard gas. But I'll show you really quickly here what I talk about reloading. So you got a 6-round clip. So I'll show you what it looks like with no rounds. So you load the 5, and then you have to chamber one. So it's still not too bad. It's still an average reload time, but I'll show you the difference here when you have one already chambered. You don't have to chamber one. You just stick that 5-round clip in there, and you're ready to go. So, again, my advice is always keep one chambered and then reload. Get it down to that 1 round chambered, and then you've got your 5-round clip that all you have to do is stick in. So that is the biggest thing with the Enfield. Again, the sights are excellent. I tend to get a lot more headshots with the sights. Again, I think I still prefer the Ross rifle sights, but I like having the little circle in front of me, where the Ross rifle doesn't have the circle sight. It's just got the notch up front and then like a little divot. I don't know what that's called. I don't know the technical part of it. I'm not a weapons guy, but... So anyway, the cool thing about the artillery or mortar shot is it does build up quicker, where the mustard gas took forever to have to build up. But with the mortar artillery, it doesn't take as long. So you'll see what I mean here. Hopefully we'll get to assault some trenches. Again, like I said, I extensively use the mortar artillery shots when I assault a trench. And I typically try to fire the artillery when there's multiple people there. It doesn't make any sense to fire it if there's only one. It's kind of a waste, in my opinion. Whereas with the gas, there didn't have to be multiple people, because people just run into the gas without their mask stupidly. And I still got multiple kills. If you go back to the assault leader squad with the Canadians, I talk extensively about how surprised I am with the multiple kills I got with the gas. I got each time, typically when I shot the mustard gas, I got 5 kills plus with the mustard gas. With this artillery mortar shot, I'm getting maybe 3. Maybe 3, sometimes 2. It just depends on how well grouped the people are in front of you, obviously. But again, I prefer the mustard gas. So for a while there, I actually preferred using the artillery, but I got to using the mustard gas, and I had a lot of fun. One of my videos I talked about, man, I just woke up today wanting to use mustard gas and getting kills with mustard gas. I don't get that way with the mortar shot. Oh, and we can assault here. So I'm going to run up here and see if I can find a good spot to place my mortar shot here. The other thing about the mortar shot is it does take a few minutes for it to rain down on the enemy, so to speak. But it can be fairly deadly. I'm going to probably plop here and go prone. See if I can find a spot with... Oh, let's put it over here, maybe. That looks like there's multiple Germans there that can get Let's see if I can... See, it takes a few minutes for it to get there, but it can be very deadly. Like I said, it's like a 3-round burst. Hopefully it fires here. There's multiple Germans over there. Is it going to fire here or what? There it goes. So I got 3 kills out of it. There's the 3rd shot. So yeah, like I said, you get 3-round shot there. You can get multiple kills if there's multiple people there. That was 3 kills. That's typically the most I get when I use the mortar shot. Whereas the gas, like I said earlier, I get 5+ kills every time. So, there you have it. Oh, shoot. Maybe I can show you a little bit of a melee here. Just like a regular rifle melee. Nothing really anything too different with the melee with this bayonet. Oh. So that, for the most part, is the Enfield and the artillery ability. Again, I'll be playing with the 1911 here shortly. Probably do half and half. I make our videos, so half with the Enfield and then half with the 1911 with the grenade. Again, I'm not showcasing the squad with the binoculars because honestly, I just don't think you need the binoculars with it. If you got good line of sight, you can just place your artillery wherever you want it. I like I said, I try to see if there's multiple Jerrys in the area and then drop that as fast as I can. And see there, the mortar shot reloads really quickly. Let's try to see if we can get multiple kills here. Squad spawn. I'm gonna. Like I said, it really takes a few minutes, or not a few minutes, but a minute or two for it to get shot down there. There it goes. 1, 2, and that 3rd one takes a second. There it goes. So I only got what was that? 2 kills out of that, or 1? Well, either way, I still got 1 kill out of it. Again, was that mine or was that somebody else's? My goodness. Anyway. Anyway, I'm getting 1 to 3 kills each time I shoot that artillery. So that's just how I use it. Like I said, I use it more assaulting trenches than I do anything else. And it's already half full. So there you see how quickly that mortar shot does rebuild. It took a good few minutes for the gas to reload, but the mortar shot, it takes a couple minutes. So that's the good thing about the mortar shot, is you can constantly use it, whereas the gas just kind of hangs around. But the cool thing about the gas, whoa, that didn't kill him. The cool thing about the gas, though, is you can use it as cover. That's one plus with the gas, too, is when everybody's got their mask on, you can still use it as cover, which you can actually really use to your advantage. It works just as good as the smoke grenades or smoke mortar shots that people use. Oh, I was going to show you a little bit of the sway here, too, on the Enfield. As you can tell, you got quite a bit of sway there. Quite a bit of sway because of that bayonet. Like I said, comparable is to the Ross rifle, in my opinion, especially with the sway, especially with the sights. Once you go prone, though, it does help quite a bit. Like I said, try to shoot prone as much as you can with this rifle, and you will be deadly long range. It's the same thing with the Ross rifle. The Ross rifle is used by the Canadian faction specialist squad. That's one of my favorite squads, at least with the Canadians. I made a video about the Canadian specialist squad last week. So if you want to go back and listen to that, please do so. Like again, I'm trying to post 2 or 3 videos a week with the different factions. This is my first video with the U.S. Doughboys. I believe the rifle squads are going to be next. Got 25 minutes already, or 25 minutes left into this match. I've been on 15 minutes, so I'll probably switch over to the 1911 towards the end of this match and then use the next match as my 1911 one. Again, I've talked extensively about the 1911 in other videos, but we'll show you a little bit of different play style. Like I said, with this Corporal class with the U.S. Doughboys, know your play style. Know your play style. If you like sticking to your play style, if you like that short range kills to trench kills, stick with the 1911. But if you like the covering fire or long shot kills, the Enfield's the best way to go. Just like most rifles, obviously. I also tend to run up and down the trenches and cover weak spots. So that's a good Enfield job. Taking that trench. Ah. Ah. But anyway, I hope everybody is having a good week. It's almost the weekend here. I got the next 3 days off, so I'm posting this video tonight. I'll be going live tomorrow. I'm thinking about going live with Crusader Kings. Gonna maybe start or try to build the Kingdom of Ireland with the Crusader Kings. I haven't played Crusader Kings in a while, but it's one of my all-time favorites, and you can make really good content with it. Again, I'm probably planning on going live tomorrow at 7 p.m. I'm also working on paranormal content. I posted a video the other day kind of ranting about technical difficulties, but then I get to my whole paranormal stuff. I'm going to be posting maybe one... Ooh, shot each other at once there. Maybe one paranormal video a week. It just depends on how long it takes me to put together a script. You can go back to that paranormal video. I posted that a few days ago. Talks about a couple of different things. Talks about my first paranormal experience and my healing at St. Mother Ann Seton's Church. Like that dude's top hat. Oh. So let's just find a good spot here. Ooh, I need to place my command aura. I keep on forgetting to do that. Let's find a spot, place my command aura here. Can rack up a lot of points with that. Make sure you place that at a good spot. And like I said, as long as your squad mates are in this command aura getting kills, you get points for them doing so. It's called the follow order. You get like 5 or 10 extra points every time they get a kill. So I'm just going to stick to my command aura. We got a nice little spot here. Of course, now nobody's coming at us. Looks like they're assaulting the left flank a little bit there. That's where they shot their gas. Makes sense. It's like they're hitting both of them. Whoa! Did they get inside the trenches here? Whoa, where is that? That is rapid fire coming down on us. Reload here real quick. Where is that coming from? Oh, there he is. Okay, I see the muzzle flashes. He must have a machine gun down there in that little copse of trees there. Oh. I guess that's not really a copse of trees. That's more just a couple of dead trees that are leaned over. A copse of trees, I guess, is more like a ravine than, dead and broken trees. Sorry. I'm a nerd like that. Whoa! Somebody shooting gas or mustard? Smoke. Let's let the smoke cover me here, and I'll use that to cover me a little bit. That didn't really cover me. Okay, I'm gonna move up here, see if I can place my mortar fire here. Go up to the abatis. Whoa. Whoa. I didn't see that guy down there. I was about to place the guy. Okay, let's try to move up and try to get this trench taken. 20 minutes left in the match here. I'll probably go another 15 minutes here with the Enfield and then switch to the 1911. Show you a little bit different play style with that. Again, you don't need me to go over the 1911 because I've gone over it so many times. I'm sounding like a broken record. So that's my squad here. Don't run into the barbed wire. I always love running into barbed wire for some reason. I'm going to go ahead and place my artillery right there. It looked like there was a couple of Jerry's over there. Horrible aim. Franz Vogel got me. Doesn't look like I got any kills from it. But I'm still getting followed order points there for my... Oh, I got a piece of somebody on that one. Looks like my squad's pretty much sticking to that command aura, which is good because I still rack up points whether I'm in it or not. Oop. Again, I tend not to worry about racking up points. I know that's some people probably are because they, I mean, you level up quicker or whatnot. But I don't tend to worry about racking up the points because I like running up and down the trench line defending weak areas and so on. But it's still good to place it because that your squad, especially if you're using the AI, goes directly to that command aura. Shoot. Got an assist. Oh, somebody got that guy in the head. I'm seeing a muzzle flash here. Okay. Oh. Ah, shoot. This is one of the better maps in my opinion. You got good places to hide in no man's land if you hide in the craters down there, but you also got decent fields of fire if you're defending because they like to pop up over those little craters, and it's a good time to shoot at those guys when they pop up and run up over those craters there. I guess you can call that a parapet or whatnot, because I mean they're wide out in the open, so it's kind of like a turkey shoot. Or can be. Again, I've got my mortar ability ready again. "16 minutes left in the round here. I've been on 24 minutes. Like I said, I'm doing half of the video with the Enfield and half with the 1911. Get a couple of different playstyle views. Again, I talk extensively about know your playstyle. If you're more defensive, go rifle. If you like getting the short kills, short range, and trench kills, the 1911 is the way to go. Oh. Need to get some more melee kills here. Oh, somebody's helmet went flying there. That was kind of cool. Oh, that was deadly. We're in the tank graveyard here. See, I'm racking up points with the order was followed there. That was 15 extra points. So again, even if you're not in that command aura, your squad goes there and gets you points if they're making kills in that area. Don't know why that guy just kind of stared at the German and didn't fire at him, but okay. Oh. Push the enemy back. So my next video with the U.S. Doughboys is going to be with the rifle squads. Again, they use a lot of the same rifles. They use the Enfield, and they also use the 1903 Springfield, which is an awesome weapon. Haven't used that in a while, so I need to play around with it a little bit. The cool thing about the rifle squad is they have the sniper, which the sniper in that squad uses the 1903 with a cool telescope on it. It's a little different than the ones I've used with I believe it was the Belgians. So I'm going to be testing with that a little bit, and I cannot wait to make that video. It should be a lot of fun. One of the other squads with the U.S. Doughboys is the Gunner Squad. They have the BAR. I have not used that a whole lot. So I'm going to be playing around with that here. Testing that out because like I said, have not played with that a whole lot. I've got to learn the tactics with it because it's not just like your regular machine gun. It's like a light machine gun. I mean, it's like the BAR that you see in World War II movies. It didn't get used extensively that much in World War I, but when it did, it made a huge difference. So again, I do not know the tactics best used with it, so that's going to be something I'm going to be researching and playing around and learning. But that one will be coming up. They also use the Shawchat as a machine gun, and if you've watched my videos before, you saw me use the Shawchat with the Belgians. The Shawchat is a very fine machine gun in this game. It's got a slow rate of fire, but you're far more accurate with it. The Hotchkiss is the other one that you've seen me use. You can go back to those Belgian videos and watch the shooter squad videos that I use the Hotchkiss and the Shawchat. The Hotchkiss can be extremely deadly. It's got a faster rate of fire, but it's less accurate than the Shawchat. So that'll be fun to make. So those are some of the next videos I'm working on. Should be a lot of fun. Like I said, I have not used the BAR that much in-game. So I'm going to have to play around with that.
Hold the line! Hold the line!
Get back in my command aura. They threw the smoke here at the command aura, so they might be, well, let's test this guy's defenses. Again, I haven't used my mortar shot here because, like I said, I like to use that for assaulting, but yeah, you can use it in a pinch, especially if there's a whole squad coming at you. Again, I just prefer to use it when I'm assaulting trenches, other than using it for defense. Like placing it right here might be a good spot because they like to come up over that little wreckage area. So let's go ahead and stick it right there. Maybe we can get a couple kills. One of the reasons why I use it mostly for attacking trenches is, this is a good example. Now, most of that squad left that area, so I'm not going to get any kills from it. That happens a lot when you're just using it for defensive purposes. I've seen that, in my experience, I get more kills using my mortar shot when I'm assaulting a trench over just defending my trench. So that's the main reason why. See, I didn't get any kills from it. So that's the main reason why I usually save my mortar artillery shots for when I'm assaulting. That's just how I play. Maybe there's other people that are different. They like to use it for defense purposes because it can help at times. It's just from what I have used it for, I get more kills assaulting the trenches than defending, like I said. So, just a little explanation there. The good thing is, if you do have to use it for defensive purposes and you don't get any kills from it, like I said, it doesn't take very long to reload that. So you can use it a couple of times after a few minutes. Somebody's using artillery bursts here. Let's see, I'm already up to almost past 3/4 of that full. That guy's using a pistol, it looks like. I keep on forgetting to go prone here. There we go. Guy's got a machine gun there in that little nest. Oh, I got somebody there. Oop. Got him. Reload here. Gonna reload for me? There we go. Maybe I can get a couple of melee kills here before I switch over to the 1911. It's like we retook that trench. Let's go back to the command aura. I placed that command aura in a good spot. They keep on assaulting that area, so let's just go ahead and stick to this command aura. Looks like they're coming down that flank there, maybe. Oh, nope, that's my squad. Oh, I played against Guns Risk before. He's a pretty decent player. So I'm going to be switching here to the 1911. Let's go ahead and switch to the 1911 here. We got that grenade. So 1911, again, you have heard me talk extensively about it and my man crush for it. It's good short range, good trench kills. I tend to use it for longer range, or medium range at least. I tend to, the recoil isn't too bad on it compared to like the Webley. So my accuracy on it isn't as high as like using the Webley or the M1900 Browning. But I feel like I can get medium range kills with it. It's a great hip fire weapon. It's a great weapon to use in the trenches. Let me use, let me see if I can chuck my grenade here. Show you the grenade. Like I said, the grenade is a lot like the Mills bomb. I just think you can throw it a little farther than the Mills bomb. And of course, nobody's coming down this way yet. You do get only one. I wish they'd give you a second. Oops. I wish they'd give you a second one. Let's go ahead and throw this. I wish they gave you a second one because all you have is your pistol and one Mills bomb, or one M1E grenade. It'd be nice to have a second one because you would be even deadlier assaulting a trench. But you have your artillery shot, so that's probably why they didn't give you a second one. Oh, I keep on using the wrong button to throw my grenade. Go pro. Oh, got somebody with it. So again, since I switched to the 1911, you're going to see a little bit of a different style. You're going to see me shooting mostly trenches and short range and going a little medium range with it. I try. It's not a long range weapon, obviously. It's a 45, but I do try to shoot a little bit medium range with it. It might take a couple of shots to kill them medium range, but it's got a fairly decent fire rate. That's my guy. Sticking this commandor. I saw a muzzle flash from over there. Let's go ahead and... I did that. Let's fire this grenade over there by that wreckage again. Maybe I can get a couple kills out of it. Nope. I got a piece of somebody. How'd they get behind us there? My goodness. Come on, guys. Don't let them get behind us. Must be really attacking that flank. I'm going to leave the commandor a little bit here. Of course, by the time I come down here, they've already got him killed. Whoa. Again, I'm just going to stick to this commandor unless I really have to move. Oh. Shoot. Oh. Yeah, that gun's wrist guy is pretty decent. He usually shoots from longer range. I'm playing against a lot of German players that have been using machine pistols, and man, those guys are really frustrating. Try to chuck my grenade over here in this crater because it's multiple Jerry. Oh, there's a Jerry right there. Well, I did not realize that was a German until I was like, oh, look, the stormtrooper helmet. Oh, shoot, I better fire at him. 'I keep on wanting to use R1 instead of L1 to throw my grenade. I'm going to chuck my grenade over there and see if I can... Whoa, the Flammenwerfer guy. You know, as much as that frustrates me with that Flammenwerfer guy, because that Flammenwerfer guy, I've seen a lot. Frustrating, but you know what? I gotta tip my cap to him because, you know, how fun would it be to just run down a trench Flammenwerfering everybody? I have not used the German Flammenwerfer a whole lot in this game, but... Oh, shoot the German, dummy. There we go. But a lot of people seem to love it. Two minutes, 35 seconds left in match. So again, there is that third squad with the Corporal class, but the secondary is just the binoculars. To be very honest, again, guys, I don't think you need the binoculars on this one. So it's kind of a waste. You're not going to get as many kills. You can get as many kills just placing your... Let's see if I can... Placing your mortar shot there, sorry. I don't really think you need your binoculars. You're going to place it decently regardless. So I would rather go for the 1911 with the grenade over the binoculars. I'm going to chuck my grenade over this way. Oh! At least I got 3 kills out of that grenade, though. I ended somebody's kill streak. But I ran right into my own grenade, so.
You're not giving us up without a fight.
1 minute, 20 seconds left in match. Dead horsey. Dead horsey. There's a lot of dead horses in this game. I mean, that makes sense. I was watching a documentary the other day about World War I, and they're like, you guys don't realize how many dead horses there were on the battlefield. There were just as many dead horses as men. And I'm like, oh, God, can you imagine that carnage? Not only do you have to deal with the smell of human dead, but horse dead. Ooh, I got 4 kills out of that grenade. Oh. So I'm having a lot of fun using the grenade here. I'm getting multiple kills, actually, so. Again, with the grenade, I'm not using it one way or the other. I'm using it both for assaulting a trench and defensive purposes. So I'm not using it one way too much over the other. I'm using it fairly balanced for assaulting and defending. I just wish you could have one more grenade. One more grenade with this squad would be really nice, but at least you still have that mortar shot. Again, I'm guessing because that mortar shot doesn't take as long to reload, that's probably why they didn't give you a second grenade, because then you would be extremely deadly, in my opinion. .57 and 26. I'm going to jump out a match here and come back in. Been having a lot of people hijack my squad lately, even though I have got that friend squad only invite. So I'm going to take a quick pause here, guys. And I will be right back. Okay, let's get back to killing some more with the 45, the 1911. Friend squad only. Oh, the other abilities on the U.S. Doughboys, I didn't go over this at the beginning, but you've got the Rifle Training 3, which is 25% accuracy and negative 25% recharge, and then the Discipline 3, player spawn with the NCO, sector capture bonus, 75% XP, which is awesome, actually. It really helps you level up quickly. So just a little quick run over here. The Rifleman squad here, you got the Enfield, the 1903 Springfield without the scope but with the bayonet, and then you've got the 1903 Springfield with the telescope musket sight M1913. Then on the gunner, you have the BAR. Like I said, I cannot wait to use that. As you can see, my stats on it, it doesn't even look like I've used it at all, to be honest with you. So that is going to be a really fun video to make with the gunner class here. I'm going to have to really play around with that and know how to use that for tactics-wise. And then the Shaw Chat. Again, if you go back and watch my Canadian videos, you can watch me extensively use that Shaw Chat. Like I said, I've got almost 2,300 shots, 235 deaths with it. Then it goes back to the Enfield with the bayonet, the 1911, and the Springfield for the Grenadier. So those are the next coming videos. Like I said, I'm going to have fun with the Rifleman, especially with the Sniper squad, and then the Gunner squad. Looks like it's going to be fun too with that BAR. So we're going to have some fun coming up in these videos. I'm going to try to post at least one or two of these U.S. Doughboy videos until they're finished. And then go live with it. I've been trying to go live after I finish a faction and go live with it to showcase what I did do video-wise. So that's kind of what I'm going to try to keep doing. So the Ain sector on the Marne, where the war was won and lost. So, okay. This map truly is better to use the Enfield, but you can use the pistol just as well. But typically going into this map, I'm going to choose the Enfield because that's just how this map is. It's better for defensive purposes. I have found when I've played this map multiple times, I am not assaulting a lot of trenches. I'm defending the trenches more. So that's just a little rule of thumb here. When you're playing on the Marne, use the Enfield more so than anything. Got to kill with that grenade. It's a fun. The Marne is a fun map because it's just the geography, the topography of it is fun. It's different from the other ones. It's not just some barren wasteland with crater marks. It's actually like you're in the woods and stuff. So the topography of it is what's really fun about it. You've got like hay bales that you can hide in, which you can. Typically, when I'm on this map, I use a rifle and I hide behind these hay bales and try to snipe out people. Oh. So you can really have a lot of fun on this map. This map can be frustrating. Can be frustrating. I got Polly the cat looking at me like, can I join your video? Cutie. Okay. Mortar rounds are almost ready to fire. One of the things I had most successful with on this map is the mustard gas. If you're a Canadian class or faction and you want to get a lot of kills, use that mustard gas on the Marne map. I found that you can get a ton of kills and it really truly helps you clear out the trenches on this map. I've had a lot of success with the mustard gas on this map, so that's another little pro tip. Use that mustard gas on this. The artillery, again, is a good helper, but that mustard gas, I think, is best on the Marne map. Chuck my grenade over here, see if I can get these two guys. Oh, see if I can get those guys. Nope, didn't. See if I can shoot my artillery over there. Oh. Polly the cat is looking at me. She's saying, Matthew, it's time for bed, but I also want to join your game and say hi. I'm a nerd, sorry. Okay, let's see here. What you doing, Miss Polly? It's stupid Flammenwerfer. I don't think I've played against that Sepp Dietrich before, so that's a new guy. Oh, you want to say hi into the mic here, Paul? You want to say hi on my video? Okay. Oh, Polly, I'm trying to make a video. She's putting her cat butt and cat tail in my face. Cats. Let's try to dump my grenade over there. Need to place my command aura too here. Find a good spot to place this command aura, which might be right here. It's kind of a weak spot in the line. I like to pop over that right there. Stupid Flammenwerfer. I think I'm going to place my command aura here. Oh, if the Flammenwerfer guy allows me to. Hey. Whoa, somebody's firing. I'm gonna fire my grenade down there. Might be a couple. Maybe I'll place my... that didn't get anybody. Maybe place my artillery fire over there if they're going to be coming. I bet you that's where they're going to be coming from. So I'm going to place my artillery there, see what happens. I mean, there's a couple of guys that came around there. So maybe I'll get a couple kills out of that. Maybe. That doesn't look... Oh, I got one kill. Got one kill out of it. Jump over the barbed wire. Ugh. I like how I'm like, oh, I gotta jump over the barbed wire, and I really, literally, like, jump while I'm jumping in game. I'm weird like that.
We're not giving this up without a fight.
Okay, I'm gonna chuck my grenade down here again. Bonk! Oh, somebody's firing at me.
Hold the line. Hold the line.
Did I already place my command aura? This might be a good spot to place my command aura too. Let me... Oh, there was somebody in that tree line. He was so, like, camouflaged in there, I didn't see him there. My goodness. "15 minutes left in the match." Oops, pressed the wrong button. That's my gas mask. And the way my dog's been farting, I need that gas mask. Looks like they retook that trench from us. I've only got maybe about 10 more minutes left in this video. So let's try to get some more kills here before the video ends. Oh, I can maybe... I bet you they're going to come up too fast so that... Man, I should have placed it a little bit more in front of them. Damn. So they're probably going to run up and get... Oh, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. Come on, fire, fire, fire. Fire that damn mortar. There we go. Got 2, 3, 4. 4 kills out of that mortar shot. Four kills out of that mortar shot. That was a good mortar shot right there. That's a good example of what it can do for you defensively. But I've noticed, maybe it's different for other players, but I've noticed squads, big squads like that coming at you, getting 4 or 5 kills like that. It's very rare with it. Like I said, I typically get maybe 3. On average, maybe 3 kills per time I use it. I'm lucky that they stayed in place, because I was worried that they were going to come running up at us and get away from that artillery fire. So I got lucky on those 4 kills, I think. I thought maybe I'd get 2, but 4. That was good. Showing me your cat butt again. Put your tail down. Put your tail down. Oh, I got him on a headshot, too. That was a good shot by me. Damn Flammenwerfer. I didn't think I was going to make it there, guys. I didn't think I was going to make it. Oh. And then I got taken out by a sniper. "12 minutes, 45 seconds left in match." I got a few more minutes left on this video. How far do I got here? Yeah, I got a few more minutes left on this video, so I just want to take a couple of minutes here, guys, before I end this video, to thank all of you for your love and support again. I am up to 300 subscribers. 300, guys. I did not ever think I would get to that mark, but I have worked really hard. I have tried to stay somewhat entertaining. I hope I'm entertaining enough. I guess that guy looks dead there. But thank you, guys. 300 subscribers. 300. Again, I thought maybe I'd have maybe 20 by now, but 300. So, guys, thank you for your love and support. Keep hitting that subscribe button for me. That is how you help small streamers, small content makers like myself. If you do like hearing me talk and blab about weapons and play styles and how I use things, please hit that bell button. That lets you know when I go online and when I post a video, so you can. Oh my goodness, Matt posted a video. Bell said he did, so I'm gonna go watch that video. Please leave comments. I've been having a lot of people leave comments on my posts recently, and I just absolutely love that. I love engaging my community like that. I love hearing my community stories. If you've got stories about certain gaming or paranormal stuff, please keep making those comments. I love engaging my community and hearing their stories about gaming and just goofy stuff. So please leave the comments. It doesn't have to be about the game video itself, but I would like to hear more comments about what you think about some of these weapons. Like I said, I've got a different play style than some, so I would love to hear people say, well, that's not how I use that weapon. It's really best used for this. I want to hear that stuff. I want to hear that stuff because that makes for better content. And it makes for better gameplay. So please leave comments on what you think about some of these weapons and how you use them and how you would recommend using them. And if I get a good recommendation, I might even make a good video out of it. Oh, so-and-so said use the weapon like this. And then, I'll go and test it and do it online for you, to give you a nice little shout out. So keep posting comments, guys. I'm really loving that. Post comments on what you like to hear me talk more about or what you want to hear me talk about. Again, I make these videos for me, really. I really make these videos for me because I just enjoy making content. I know they're not the best quality videos. You hear me like, oh, I got to take a quick break. I'll be right back. But I just love making content. Like I said, it relaxes me. I enjoy hearing myself talk, apparently. I don't know. But ultimately, though, too, I make it for you. So if I talk about something in a video and you're like, man, I wish he does more of that or talks more about that, let me know. Let me know because I need to hear some more feedback like that. I need to hear you say, Matt, you do a really good job. Ooh, I'm shooting my own guy. Oops. You really need to do more of this. It makes the video better. That's, again, how you help small content makers like myself improve to make better videos. So, got a couple more minutes here, guys. Looks like the Germans are making a relentless attack here again. But again, guys, this has been my Corporal squad video for the U.S. Doughboys. Again, they are the rifle type. I'll be posting a rifle squad video here probably in the next couple of days. Again, I'm working on going live tomorrow, probably with Crusader Kings, and then maybe posting another paranormal video on Sunday. I started working on the script for that. And then I'm going to try to maybe post another U.S. Doughboy video this weekend. Again, it just depends on what I do for Sunday. If I don't post a paranormal video, I'll at least post another U.S. Doughboy video. And then post my paranormal video either Sunday, Monday. So that's what I got coming up, guys. Again, thank you for your love and support. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button, leave a comment for me. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and stay warm. It's going to be like -60 here tomorrow, so stay warm, stay inside. cuddle up, drink a beer, and have some fun. Have a good night, everybody. I love you all.